Welcome student, welcome to our YouTube channel Chemistry Table. This is the part 8 video of chapter 2 chemical bonding of ICSE class 10. Today I'll discuss two important topics, but as I already told in the previous part, if you observe the last 2 year or few years question pattern of ICSE, you definitely observe that in class 10 ICSE board try to introduce logical based analytical type of question. So it is the high time to understand each and every topic concept wise. If you try to memorize what is coordinate bond, what is electrovalent bond, what is the difference between that, it is not important in that situation. Why? Because board try to introduce logical based questions. Suppose some diagram is given based on the electrovalent and covalent compound, you have to identify that diagram and give some answer of that question. So this type of question will not come. Define coordinate bond, define electrovalent bond, draw the orbital, draw the electronic configuration of the sodium ion or chloride ion, etc. No. Suppose some diagram will provide in your question paper. Based on this diagram, some question will be there. You have to attempt that question. So this is the high time to understand all the concept. If you just read your textbook or any notes, it is not good for you for your board ICSE class 10. So what is the main way to get 80 out of 80? The main motto of our this YouTube channel is to provide all the common question as well as give the crystal clear concept based on the ICSE syllabus. So you can first watch this video all part wise. This is chapter 2. I already completed chapter 1. You can check our playlist. This is already 8 part. Previously 7 part was done. So you have to do or watch all the parts one after one. Second, make your own note. This is very important. If I'll provided some PDF, some definition, some example, no, it is not the right time to do your study in that old manner. Read everything. Listen, preparation of your own note will take more time. If I'll provided you some PDF, just you print out the PDF and memorize something, it is okay, it is less time consuming. But if you will make your own note, it will take more time. But if you will give the time at the initial stage of your class 10, that is first 6 months, then later you will understand, since you already given the more time to make your own note, during the revision time it will take less time. So that's why first you give the more time, watch this video part by part, prepare your own note. It is time consuming process, but whenever you will prepare your own note, then even you can complete a full chapter. You can complete a full chapter maximum within 2 hours. So this is the benefit of this kind of video. So our main motivation of this channel to provide crystal clear concept, each and every point, even explanation I will give in between the line according to your ICSE syllabus. So first watch this video, second prepare your own note, third after completion of some chapter I will start a question bank series chapter wise, that include previous year question, in-text question from your textbook, concise or so many questions. So after watching this video, if you prepare your own note, then I'll cover so many questions that based on previous year or any other sources. And For more question answer, you can also join our WhatsApp channel. So if you prepare in this way from the beginning of your class 10, definitely you will secure 80 out of 80. So give some effort from the first of your class 10, then at the end no effort will, even before the exam, no extra effort will require. You just go, write everything and secure 80 out of 80 marks. Okay, so come, today we have the first topic, effect of electricity, that is current, where on electrovalent and covalent bond. All of you know what is electrovalent bond. Electrovalent bond means two ions are there. What is covalent bond? When they form shared pair of electron, A and B, these two are electrons. Okay, now look at the board. Effect of electricity. Now today we have a very important concept even for higher studies also, and it is also important for your board class 10. Effect of electricity, this term, no, effect of electricity, it is mainly you can express in a single word. The whole effect of electricity you can express in a single word. The word is electrolysis. Okay, so effect of electricity generally in term of chemistry, it is electrolysis. So look at the board, what is electrolysis? First of all, you have to take a beaker or container. Draw this diagram with me and mark everything. So what is this? This is container. So give a small arrow, write a container. Okay. So what is this? This is container. But in general what we are habituated to tell, it is a container. But in chemical word, this is electrolytic cell. So instead of container, this is the good word. Now in this electrolytic cell, I have to first take some solution. What is the name of the solution? Electrolytes. So it is known as electrolytes. Now in this electrolytes we have to dip to rod. So now as I told, it is called container, but in chemistry we use the term electrolytic cell. These two are called rod, but in chemistry one is anode, another is cathode. So look at the board. Suppose let it is anode, it is cathode. So okay, tell me, C for cathode, C for cation. So keeping in your mind, always cation try to move in cathode. Cation. So C for cation, C for cathode. So cation try to move cathode, and A for anode and A for anion try to move anode. So what is the charge of cation? Positive. That's why positive try to move negative electrode, that is it is negative, and anion means negative, so negative try to move positive. So it is the two electrode. Now using the platinum wire, this is platinum wire, using the platinum wire we try to connect these two electrode. This is called battery. Okay, it is plus sign, it is minus sign. So what is this? Actually it is called voltmeter, or you can write battery also. Now this is the full construction of electrolysis done. Now suppose in these electrolytes, as a electrolytes, if I will take water, not only water, you can take any other solvent based on the experiment. Okay, so now in these electrolytes, suppose if you will dissolve electrovalent compound. Now what is the example of electrovalent compound? Electrovalent compound, you can take NaOH, you can take NaCl, you can take acetic acid CH3COOH. Okay, so many so many electrovalence compound are there. You can take magnesium chloride. Okay, these are enough. Okay, so as we know, electrovalent compound means there are two ions, that is here Na plus OH minus, here Na plus Cl minus, here CH3COO minus H plus, and in case of MgCl2 cleavage Mg2 plus and 2Cl minus, Mg2 plus and 2Cl minus. So see, there are all positive and negative charge. Now whenever you pass the current from battery through this platinum wire, it is platinum wire, so from battery to platinum wire to this rod, and finally current enter to the solution, that is electrolytes. Now suppose if you will connect a bulb here, suppose it is a bulb, now since from battery to platinum wire to electrode, electricity entered to the solution. In case of electrolytes, as I told in part 7 video, since there are two positively charged ion, look at the board, positively charged ion, and in aqueous or molten state, what will happen? Suppose in case of NaCl, Na plus Cl minus, generally there is attraction, strong attraction, so they cannot flow the current, they cannot move, they cannot conduct. But in aqueous or molten state, aqueous, that is water, enter between them. So since the water enter between them, their attraction decreases. Why? Suppose it is magnet, it is iron, there are huge attraction, but if you place a very thick book between this magnet and iron, their attraction decreases. So here also positive negative, previously there was attraction, but when water or any liquid enter in between them, their attraction decreases. That is why it is water or any other solvent decreases their attraction. That is why they can carry the current and bulb will glow. So in case of, so what is the answer for your board exam? The best answer, if it is possible, you can draw this in your exam paper. So first, what is the question? Write down the question. Question is, if you will pass the electricity into the electrovalent compound, then the bulb connected to the battery will glow or not? Okay, answer is, since the electrovalent compound composed by two oppositely charged ion, and in aqueous or molten state their attraction decreases, this is attraction decreases, so they can easily carry the current. Since they carry the current, bulb will glow. Done. Now our next compound is covalent compound. So this question is also important. Electrovalent compound contain ions. Okay, this is also MCQ previous year question. Electrovalent compounds carry only composed by only ion. Now what is covalent compound? Covalent compound, there is no ion, all of you know if you watch the previous video. These are molecule. So this is our previous year question. Covalent compound composed by option 1 ions, option 2 molecule, option C both ion and molecule, option D none of these. So keeping in your mind, covalent compound composed by molecule and electrovalent by ion. Okay, so now if you will take covalent compound here, they will not carry the current because there is no ion, and ion only carry the current. Since there is no ion, only molecule present, so they will not carry the current, and after passing the electricity, bulb will not glow. Do you understand? So this is also a question. If you will pass the current electricity into a covalent compound, the connected bulb will glow or not? Answer is no, because covalent compound composed by only molecule and even in aqueous or molten state, due to absence of iron, they will not conduct electricity and bulb will not glow. This is the answer, and very important concept. Now I already told few example about electrovalent compound, and for covalent compound as an example you can take glucose solution, sugar solution, okay, you can take alcohol also. So these are sugar solution, glucose solution, alcohol, these all are covalent compound and will not conduct the electricity and bulb will not glow. Do you understand? So this is the full explanation. Effect of electricity means, in one word, electrolysis of electrovalent and covalent compounds. Done. So now we will go to the next topic. Now our next topic. What is our next topic? I already completed electrovalent bond, not only electrovalent bond, but regarding this electrovalent bond, all the concept, all the explanation. Second, covalent bond, as well as all the concept regarding the covalent bond, their difference, electrolysis, all according to our ICSE syllabus, everything is done about electrovalent bond and covalent bond. Now we have the last type of bond, that is third type. It is coordinate bond. Coordinate bond. Now first, what is the another name of coordinate bond? What is this? No, don't understand this at first. First try to understand what is the concept, then I will tell why it is so called, why it is called coordinate bond or another name. I will tell later. It is also called dative bond, but why it is called I will tell later. First understand the concept of coordinate bond. Suppose, first tell me what is covalent bond. Covalent bond means two atoms are there, electron, see here, suppose two electrons. So two electrons from where? One from A, another from B. So both the atoms share the electron in the common space, and this common electron used by both. But see, here also same. You can tell me, sir, both diagram are same. It is covalent. Covalent bonding. But one difference is here, that here both the electron by only one atom. Here two electrons are there, one from A, another from B. Here two pairs of electron completely by one atom. Now second point, here two electrons, one by donates by A, another donates by B. Okay, done. But this common pair of electron used by both the atom. Here also this common electron used by both the atom. So what is the main difference between covalent and coordinate bond? You have to read in this way. What is the main difference between covalent and coordinate bond? In covalent bond, electron shared by the both, electron donates by the both the atom and used by both the atom. Here electron donates by one atom but used by both atom. Here used by both atoms. Here also used by both atoms, but here share by one atom. Do you understand? So first you pause the video here, write down the definition of coordinate bond yourself, then I'll tell the definition and match the definition with your definition and find out the error, if any. The definition of coordinate bond is: the bond will form by the two atoms by sharing of electrons that entirely provided by one atom but used by both, then this bond is known as coordinate bond. Okay, now if I'll ask you what is coordinate compound, same, the compound that will form by donation of a pair of electron by entirely one atom but used by the both the atom, then this compound is known as coordinate compound. Now this is already done, this covalent compound, so I rub it. Example, very important, very important examples for our board, keeping in your mind only just 2 examples for our board. First example is NH4 plus, name is ammonium ion, and second is H3O plus, hydronium ion. Just only memorize these 2 examples. Okay, in the next part 9 I will discuss their formation. Okay, not in this part, because if in one part I'll explain you, it is difficult for the students to understand all the concept in one part. So in the next part I'll explain this concept. Okay, now look at the board. So tell me, we already discussed here 2 points. One point is electron pairs donates, I use this arrow, donates by one atom. Second point, used by both the atom. Okay, so these are the main word, one atom, both the atom, used by both but donation by one atom. So our next point is, next heading is conditions for the formation of coordinate compound. Okay, okay, so conditions, try to understand, don't memorize first anything first, clear your concept, then you can memorize. So conditions, tell me, suppose whenever the 2 atoms approaches to each other to form coordinate bond, this electron donates by one atom. Now try to understand, if I will try to donate anything, if I have the excess amount of anything, after that I can donate. If I have scarcity, then I cannot donate. If I have extra, then I can donate. So suppose this pair of electron donates by A. So can I tell the atom A has extra pair of electron on it? What is called? This is called lone pair. So what is the first condition? I will tell the answer here, the answer of that question. So what is the first answer or first condition? To the formation of coordinate bond, one atom must have extra electron density or lone pair. Done. Second point. Now tell me, if I donate anything, object, to anyone, if that person have the scarcity of this object, then he or she will take this object. Suppose I will donate this one pencil to one student. If this pencil is required, then this student will accept that pencil. So now if A will try to donate something, B will not accept it. If B has the requirement of this electron, then only B will accept the electron. So tell me one concept. See, very important concept. Tell me, suppose, okay, I don't use A B C D, suppose XY, two atom, give focus, two atoms XY, one atom contain negative charge, another atom contain positive charge. Can you tell me which atom in which atom has more electron density and which atom is electrically vacant, that is there is no electron, scarcity of electron? Tell me, what is the charge of electron? Negative. So negative is here, negative means electron on it, so it has more electron density. And what is the meaning of plus sign? Plus sign means vacant. Okay, so tell me, B has extra pair of electron, sorry, A has extra pair of electron, that is why A can donate. But if B has the vacancy or the vacant space, only that case B will take the electron. So what is our second condition? Second condition is that first condition, one atom has extra electron density or lone pair. Second condition, one atom has the vacant space to accept the electron. Do you understand? See, two are opposite, one is extra electron, there is no electron. That is why they will try to donate to B in this way, try to donate in a common space, but used by B, used by both. Do you understand? Okay, so this is our condition. Okay, so you can write here point wise. First point, one atom has extra pair of lone pair or electron density, and the second pair there is at least one vacant space to accept the electron density. Done. Okay, so these are the 2 points, only 2 condition, that is done. Okay, now tell me, in that case, suppose A and B form coordinate bond here. Tell me, suppose this is coordinate bond, but you cannot distinguish this bonding with covalent bond. Why? Tell me. In covalent bond I already told, suppose it is A, it is B, one electron from A, another electron from B, so A and B form coordinate bond. Both are same? No, both are not same. Here tell me, electron donates by which atom? A. So you have to give a arrow A towards B. This arrow indicates electron donates by A to B. This arrow indicates electron donation by A to B. Do you understand? So A is called donor atom and it is called acceptor. Do you understand? It is called donor atom and it is called acceptor. Clear? Okay, now done. Our last topic. Okay, look at the board. Okay, can you tell me, we have already 2 concepts, electrovalent bond and coordinate bond. This structure is looking like what? It is more or less similar like coordinate bond, sorry, covalent bond. It is looking like, but look at the board here. A has more electron density and B there is no electron. So tell me, what is the charge of electron? Electron means negative. So see, the structure is looking like covalent bond, that is shear pair of electron, but if you consider the electronic concept, A has electron density and there is vacancy. So plus and minus sign, this is looking like ionic bond, ionic or electrovalent bond. So we can conclude in coordinate bond there are both character of covalent bond or ionic bond. That is why the another name of covalent bond is dative bond, or C, or what is the first two letter? Co. Here the first three letter, not first three, all. Co-ionic bond. Co-ionic bond. So do you understand what co comes from covalent, ionic from ionic bond? So since the covalent bond are the combination of these both two, so it is called co-ionic bond. Okay, so today I complete the all the concept. In the next class we have another important part, this diagram of the example of the coordinate bond, that is hydronium ion and ammonium ion. So prepare your class note, revise it. For more question answer you can visit our WhatsApp channel, link given in description box. Thank you.